I'm here on page 81. We're going to do these 6 your turn problems. Okay, let's start with the first one. We have 5/8 times 24. Okay, so my first step is going to be to rewrite this as a fraction. Okay, I see a cross-canceling opportunity here with 8 and 24. All right, so again, when I'm cross-canceling, I'm thinking about this. Or can I get both of these numbers smaller by dividing them by the same number? In this case, I used the greatest common factor, which is 8. I divided this by 8, I divided this by 8. Then I end up with 15 as my answer. Okay? If you do not cross-cancel ahead of time, then you will need to do 5 times 24, and then all of that will be divided by 8, which is more complicated than just starting with this. Okay, let's do the next one. The next one is 3/5 of 20. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite. Here's another opportunity to cross-cancel. I'm dividing this by 5, I'm dividing this by 5. I can't divide 1 and 3 by anything and make them into smaller numbers that are easier to work with. Okay, 3 times 4 equals 12, and then I have 1s on the bottom. Okay, if you did not cross-cancel, then you would be doing 60 divided by 5, which is going to give you 12 in the end as well. Okay, moving on. We have 1/3 times 8. Let's rewrite it. Okay, let's look for cross-canceling. Can I divide 3 and 8 by anything and get a smaller number? No, I cannot. Same with 1 and 1. So therefore, 8/3 is my answer. Okay, you can write it as 8/3 or you can write it as a mixed number, right, which is going to be 2 and 2/3. Either way is fine. Okay, next one is 1/4 of 14. Again, I'm rewriting my whole number as a fraction. 1 and 1, those are not going to cross-cancel at all, but 4 and 14 will. I can't divide both of them by 4, but I can divide both of them by 2. Okay, I end up with 7/2. Again, leave it as an improper fraction if you wish, or you can write it as a mixed number. Okay, so when I write it as a mixed number, I'm doing 7 divided by 2. So how many groups of 2 can I make from 7 without going over? I can make 3. How many will I have left over? I'll have 1 left over, and my denominator stays the same. Okay, okay, next one. This time I have 3 7/10 times 7. Okay, when we're multiplying a mixed number by a whole number, I need to change this to an improper fraction and change this to a fraction as well. 3 7/10 as an improper fraction is 37/10. And then I'm going to be multiplying that by 7. Okay, so I can't cross-cancel anything here, so that means I'm going to need to go ahead and multiply out 37 times 7. Okay, and again, you can feel free to leave that as a mixed, or as an improper fraction. Okay, a lot of the things that we're going to be doing this year require that you leave things as improper fractions in order to do another operation with them. So you can just go ahead and do that starting now. Okay, and let's do this last one. This last one I have 2 3/10 times 10. Okay, again, I'm going to need to change this to an improper fraction, change this to a fraction. All right, I have 10 times 2 equals 20, plus 3 is 23/10 times 10 wholes. Okay, this is a great time to use my cross-canceling and understand that I can divide this by 10 and this by 10, and I get 23 as my answer.